She came with gold, spices, and questions that could stump the wisest men alive, but left with a revelation that changed kingdoms. What did the Queen of Sheba see in Solomon's wealth system that made her breathless? The Bible tells us in 1 Kings 10 that the Queen of Sheba traveled from afar, her caravan loaded with camels carrying gold and spices, not to mention her sizable entourage, all to come and test Solomon to see if this young king was as rich as they say and as wise as they claim. She came to stump him with questions that only a fool would get wrong, but she left with more riches than she came with, plus a revelation that shifted her entire kingdom. So what exactly did the queen see when she came to test Solomon? Let's rewind. Imagine yourself as the Queen of Sheba, just arrived in Jerusalem. You step off your camel, weary from the journey, and you fix your gaze on the court of King Solomon, where the richest man in the world is seated on his throne. What do you see that takes your breath away? You see a young king with a heart for God. You see an organized system of trade that brings in a steady inflow of gold from nations far and wide, like the gold that you brought with you. And you see a temple system that ensures that the people are blessed, that there's continual worship, and that God is kept at the center of all prosperity. Not to mention the man in the middle of it all. You see a leader who puts the right people in the right places, men after his own heart, men that are organized, efficient, just, fair, men that you can trust to run his kingdom while he sits on the throne and keeps his eyes on the most important thing, God. And as you look around, you don't just see wealth, you see divine order. You see a system that is not just working, it's thriving. It's a system aligned with the principles of heaven. And you're like, whoa, there's no more spirit in her. She's completely overwhelmed. The secret? Wealth without wisdom will collapse. But wealth built on God's principles, like the ones we just talked about, not only multiplies, it attracts kings and queens. Now let's close our eyes and pray. Father, like the Queen of Sheba, help me to align my life with your principles of prosperity. Give me the wisdom to steward the resources you entrust to me. Give me the discipline to organize my life in such a way that reflects the order of heaven. And give me the favor of God to attract the right people who can help me fulfill your purpose. May those who see my life give you the glory, Father, just as the Queen of Sheba glorified your name, the God of Solomon. In Jesus' mighty name I have prayed. Amen.